Shelter's here. That's where I slept. Fell asleep probably right after 10:15, let's call it. Slept really well, and about 2:30 had to wake up, take a piss, and I was cold. From then on, I was in my bag, wrapped up, like zipped it all the way up, kind of mummy style, and could not get warm. Even took my puffy jacket, and in the middle of the night, eventually got cold that I threw it like on my legs. I was like kind of like balled up, like my hands were grabbing my legs. So probably got into the high 40s. My bag is a 40-degree bag, plus the shelter has like a draft underneath it, which didn't help. But I don't expect that to be a problem for too much longer. It's just gonna get hotter. We've kind of had this weird spell of weather here. Like yesterday felt like football weather. It felt like fall more than summer, and it was awesome for hiking. But last night sleeping, definitely was cold, but I still got a good night's sleep. Like that sleep until 2:30, I was just out, and then even though I was cold, I was able to get back to sleep at time. So it is late. It was hard to get out of the bag. I probably didn't get out till close to before 8, but my goal right now, I can still pack up. I'm already majority packed up. It's just tying up the loose ends and start hiking before 9. Plan for the day, there's that hostel, I forget, it's like shawarma or something like that, and they have resupply. I need to top mine off, and they also have frozen pizzas and like a little pizza maker. So that's going to be my late breakfast, early lunch, and it's under 8 miles. It's 7 point something. So as soon as I get packed up, I'm pretty much gonna crush it to there, really keep the breaks minimal, maybe a water break 5 minutes, but then when I get there, shoes off, socks off. I love doing that on my breaks. Put the sandals on and charge up my phone so I can keep my battery pack. My battery pack isn't fully charged, but it's 20,000, so it's over half charged. So if I can save that and just charge my phone up, and that'll get me into Duncannon, hopefully. I'll get the plan for the rest of the day. It's kind of, once I get to that hostel, I'll make more of a plan. But I do want to get to miles today. A 20 would be nice. Time is ticking, but I think if I use my time wisely, I can do that. And that would get me into Duncannon tomorrow night, which is the goal right now. Could change. So I'm going to put this away and start getting everything down here. One more thing I want to add before I go, while I have this peace and quiet. Obviously, I am doing an unconventional hike, even unconventional flip-flop, starting where I did, just by the New York border and going south. So the positive, I am running into so many northbound through hikers and haven't even gone through the bubble yet. This is kind of like early pockets that I've seen, but it's pretty cool meeting everyone and also being the source of information for a lot of people. Yesterday when I was charging at the 501 shelter, they were throwing out trail names, and a couple of them I had passed. I told them when I had passed and where. And then yesterday when I was setting up here, through hiker, I think his name was Peanut Butter and Giant, he told me if I see 3 hikers that are a little bit south of here, tell them he said hello. I can't remember their names, but I remember his. So if I run into anyone, hopefully I can say, yeah, this is when I saw him. So it makes it fun for me. We'll see what happens when I get through the bubble, but I think even when I get through the main part, there's going to be a lot of people that I still pass all the way through Virginia. There's going to be the last pocket of through hikers that started like mid-May, the college kids that just graduated. So I have a long way to go, lots of hikers to go through. So if you're ever considering a unique version, I'll try to show you the positives and negatives. Yeah, I'm not going to have, a tramley or friends that I make long-term going this way for the most part. You never know. But it is pretty fun. I've enjoyed it every night, except for last night. I've camped with people and just got to meet all kinds of through hikers and long section hikers and have chats. So I'm not showing that. As I said, that's for me. I like the social interaction. Plus, I don't want to just like bust out a phone and be like, hey, you want to be on YouTube? So I'll let you know if there's any significant things, but I love just getting to a place and having conversations, which has been great so far. So yeah, pretty cool going against the grain. So far, I've really, really enjoyed it. Oh, I feel like a new person. Swatara, that's the name of the hostel. I got resupply, ate a frozen pizza there. The way they made it was this like spiraling cooker. I've never seen it before, but it actually came out really well. Gatorade, soda, some bars to get me through today and tomorrow. And I just called and made a reservation at kind of outdoorsy in Duncannon. It is about 35 miles from here, and it is past 2 o'clock. So I got a long task ahead of me, but I don't mind it. I'm feeling good. I know I can make it. And so, yeah, I'm going to get as far as I can and go from there. I got a campsite picked out. There's one on Far Out. It's under 4.5 miles from here, and there's water that's like just over half a mile from there that I can carry in. So that looks like right now where I'm going to stay. Feeling it now. It's becoming a long day. I think if I get this campsite, it'll be 20 point something for the day. And it was a late push. Sometimes I do big push in the morning. Today, after the break at the hostel, it was a late push. So happy, but then that sets me up for like another 21 tomorrow, which is very manageable. And the bed will motivate me. Town food will motivate me. Also, I forgot to mention Stanley Cup Game 3 is tomorrow, and I haven't watched the game yet, so it'll be nice to get into town, get to a bar. Apparently, the Doyle was closed, but I don't know if that was just because it was Monday or Tuesday. I was talking to another hiker, but there's another bar in town, so food, and if I can stay up to watch 2 periods, hopefully do that. And yeah, it's another beautiful day. Like, I can't believe 11 days in, really only got rained on for a brief period, so I'm enjoying that. I'm gonna put my head down and get these get these miles done, and that is about it. Oh, it's right on trail, but this is home for the night. The trail literally splits the campsite in two. I don't know if I'm going to camp on this side or that side, but wow, what a day. Rubbing my feet was just amazing. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to sit here. It's only 7:30, and this time of year, you definitely have some daylight. Don't want to sit here too long, but I'm going to take another 5, maybe 10, and then I got a lot of work to do still. But wow, feels good to be done walking. And then this sets me up. I got to check the mileage, but it's like 20 something miles to Duncannon. I keep wanting to say Damascus. That's a while off. It's like 20 something miles to Duncannon. So I think I'm feeling good. I can do back-to-back 20s And yeah, town food, a bunk at a hostel that everyone spoke highly of, and possibility of watching hockey tomorrow night sounds amazing. So glad I put it into high gear in the afternoon. The frozen pizza at the hostel, I keep forgetting how to pronounce the name. I said it before. I have to look it up to pronounce it. That fueled me, and I'm going to cook ramen. And then I got plenty of bars and snacks and stuff to get me through until dinner tomorrow in town, if everything goes to plan. All right, I'm going to rub my feet again because that was just too good.